What is vertical restraint? Have you ever wondered how companies decide to sell their products? One important aspect of this is called vertical restraint. So, what exactly does that mean? Vertical restraint refers to agreements or practices between companies that operate at different levels of the supply chain. This could be a manufacturer working with a retailer, for instance. These agreements can restrict how products are distributed or sold. Vertical restraints can take various forms. For example, a manufacturer might set minimum or maximum prices that retailers can charge. There are also exclusive dealing agreements, where a retailer agrees to sell only one brand. Another type is tying contracts, which requiring a retailer to purchase one product in order to sell another. The key here is that these agreements happen between firms that are not direct competitors, but are part of the same production or distribution chain. From a liberal perspective, which values fair competition and consumer welfare, vertical restraints are quite important. They can either help or hurt competitive markets. Some vertical restraints can actually improve efficiency. For instance, they might ensure product quality or encourage investment in better distribution. However, they can also limit competition, raise prices, and reduce consumer choice. This dual nature means that these agreements need careful legal examination. In the context of the progressive movement and the Sherman Antitrust Act, vertical restraints play a significant role. The Sherman Antitrust Act was created to prevent anti-competitive practices that could harm the public by restricting trade and concentrating market power. This law targets agreements that unreasonably restrain competition, whether they are horizontal or vertical. Historically, courts often viewed vertical restraints as illegal. However, modern legal approaches take a different stance. They apply a rule of reason analysis. This means that vertical restraints are not automatically illegal. Instead, they are evaluated on a case-by-case basis. For example, a manufacturer may limit retailers from discounting below a certain price to maintain brand reputation and service quality. This could actually benefit consumers. On the other hand, if a restraint is used to block competitors or fix prices, it would violate antitrust principles. In summary, vertical restraints are agreements between different levels of the production or distribution chain that can influence competition in various ways. From a liberal viewpoint, informed by the progressive era's commitment to fair markets and consumer protection, these restraints must be carefully regulated to prevent misuse while allowing legitimate business efficiencies.